Icewind Dale. Netherese Necropolis. Yeah, okay. Okay, we need to go 525 areas. I feel like that's still just. You know what, we're gonna take that off. Fix it. Put that there. So with patrons in their shop, are there times when you might buy the speed potions early on? Absolutely. Like if I know I'm doing a deep run, like a super deep run for favor, so going over 600 areas, like, well, actually over 800 areas now. If I'm doing like a tier 3 area 1000 variant or something, an epic is probably what I need to go that distance. Or if I'm doing a deep favor run or my first trials run where I want all the power I can, then maybe an epic speed potion, like one of those big, huge speed potions from the patron shop, I might buy one. I don't buy any of the others, but I'd only buy it if I need it. If I absolutely need it. Because what I really want to buy from the patron shop each week and what I want to reserve my currency for is my time gate piece, right, at 2,500. And once it's unlocked, my Modron component chest at 5,000. That 7,500 is a must spend each week. And because I'm not actively out doing variants at all, I just did efficient variants when they came up. And all I'm doing is challenges in the background. Like right now, I've got one champion parked in a background who was doing challenges. That's going to get me, 10,000 plus currency a week. That pays for the time gate piece in the Modron chest each week, and then lets me accrue more for later. And then I don't consider buying a patron chest until I know I've got, like right now, I could buy a patron chest for Mert because I've got 7,500 for Monday when it resets, so I can make my must-have purchases, and I could spend 5,000 on a patron chest. Unless I've got that over, I don't buy patron chests. And I didn't even do that until I got full epic on my core and evergreens, so that I knew that any epic I was going to get out of a patron chest would go to an event champion. So there's a lot of little restrictions in there, but yeah, have I been buying some speed potions out of the patron shop? Sure, because I didn't have any, and doing it on stream, it made me want them. If I was doing it off stream, I wouldn't have bothered. Have I played For the King 2 yet? No, Cuffine, it's on the list for once we're done with this. I don't know if it's first on the list, but it's on the list. And banned. Don't come in here spamming. We'll give you streamer followers. Screw you, bot. Even if you're not a bot, you're a bot. Stop being a bot for people. Stop being a bot for people. Anyway, so we're doing Netherese Necropolis. This is the next adventure in Icewind Dale. On our way to attempt to unlock Xeraphon. We made real quick progress through stuff today, so maybe we can get to that today. What did I get off of Beetle and Graham? Nothing. Alright. Beetle and Grimm is it? Yeah, 3 greens. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and open this. Nope. Figures. They have a chance to get blues, but they didn't. They didn't. All right, so Lazel's at 42. I think that might have taken her to 50. 46. Ooh. Just one at a time. 46. Still. 48. Okay. Probably 50. All right, we should be done with Lazel now. I use Lazel in my actual pushing group, not my speed group. Yeah, no, Duck Detective is on the list as well. There's the other Duck game. The other Duck game in my Steam inventory. Where'd our newest Duck go? We already get knocked. Didn't get knocked down at the bottom. Must have. Idle champion. Yeah, there's Balon. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to know if another duck had dropped into the pool or not, but it hasn't yet. I still think the funniest duck so far is Speed Block. It's just not there. It's just not there. Love it. Love it so much. Oh, hey, the emote is joining the pool. Two-dimensional emote. All right. Emote from chat. All right. A couple more minutes and we'll get another duck. You wrote deductive? Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what I should, now that I know, hold on, we do have enough here for a patron chest. Patron chest. Everybody's getting a patron chest this week. Let's see what gear we can get out of these patron chests. No. Oh, Warduck got a shield. Cool, cool, cool. Still had a blue to get for Warduck. Beeline Grim, Frost Giant's Ear, excellent. Lazel's Lethal Coordination. Excellent. And Beeline Grim, excellent. Yeah, because patron chests are guaranteed. Gold chests are guaranteed to drop a blue. So we just got a lot more blues that we needed. So how are we doing now? Owned. All blue. All blue, 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 or better. Blue or better. Better. I only need one green now for Beeline Grim. Everyone else is blue or better now. Excellent. So we're back to blue or better on everyone except for the newest champion, Beeline Grim. Except for Beeline Grim. Pretty solid for just getting a brand new champion. Carlock Duck is helping patron perks by heating them up so that they can brew. It's a coffee pot. It's a coffee pot. That's why it's called patron perks. It's a coffee joke. It's a coffee joke, folks. There we got Bandy. Yeah. That's Bandy. Time to get favor reset. It does. It does. Goes back to 0. But just like with events, you convert it into the you use it increases the overall favor in the campaign of your choice. It acts as a multiplier. So you get a percentage boost of whatever you currently have in that campaign. But then it resets completely. Then it resets. Lurking Rider. So close. I see what you were trying to do there. You got the N and the I backwards. Yes, nice, nice. S and S. Yeah, I knew where you were going. You'll hydrate. Oh yeah, 200 areas in. Third of the way through. Yeah, we're on track. We're on track. Right. Typos are always our downfall. Right? Nothing makes me madder than finding a typo in a guide that's been on the subreddit for a year or two, and it's like, nobody told me. Why did nobody tell me? Like, why didn't I see it the first time? But then why didn't somebody tell me? I feel like President Scrooge. Why didn't anybody tell me my butt's so big? Hail Scrooge! Up to 7,400 gems. Yeah, I feel like our gem rate on a per day has gone up, which is good. Which is good. That means progress. Hero Moonbeam not showing as a bug. No. Functioning as intended. Tyrell Moonbeam is a buff that goes to every champion in the formation. Those buffs don't show up on incoming buffs. Incoming buffs are that come off a champion are ones that are specifically targeted, not generic. So, like if it said it buffed, like Celeste buffs adjacent champions, it'll show as an incoming buff. But when something says it buffs all champions and it's on and it's from a champion, it doesn't show up as incoming. It's just implied that every champion in the formation is getting it. Well, yeah, Lurking Rider. That's how our brains work, though. Even with a typo, if you understand, because you can jumble letters when you're spelling something, and your brain understands it, so it doesn't care that it's misspelled. Yeah, which is why I write idle Chapmians all the time. Idle Chapmians of the Forgotten Realms. My most common typo. I'm really, really lazy. Is it really worth it to do 4-jump Riv gem farming? It is a considerable amount more gems. Considerable, not a little bit. Considerable increase. If you're fine with your gem gain currently, then no. But if you're like, man, I wish I had more gems, and you're already capped on everybody else, then the only way you're going to get more is building out a 4-jump bridge. In which case, I think it's easier to set up Necropolis as your break in excavating history than to do Azaka for everlasting rhyme. But that's me. I think that's easier. Oh, hey, Kit joined the pool. Is there a different color on the pool? I can't see. We can't scroll underneath. Oh, there is a little color thing on the bottom, too. Cool. All right. Kent was the next champion up. I don't say Yuck of Londal anymore, and that wasn't a typo. That was just I would pronounce it backwards. I would jumble my speech patterns. And Lutes of Rumelurch, yeah, that kind of stuff isn't even typos. That's just me not pronouncing them the right way around. Oh, nice, Marcos. Yeah, I know that you can get a lot, and then like I could have gotten a lot more silver chests for Beetle and Grim, but I didn't care. You gotta care a bit, and it's fine if you care. But again, you could do them for you can get them out of the regular adventure instead of doing it out of a free play. Yeah, again, I think the laziest Briv gem farm is going to be Necropolis in excavating history, but no Briv gem farm is lazy. Not utterly lazy. Again, if you just don't want to do that, if you want regular speed champions, then you just got to set up Roots of Loomlurch and cap all the champions that have item caps. But once you cap them, that's the most gems you're ever going to make until you do Brit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could have definitely saved Electrums if I had just pushed. That was the trade-off. I could have pushed further in a time gate to get more silvers, so I don't have to open Electrums to get to green on that new champion. Or I can just, if I have lots of Electrums, I can just open Electrum. And I just didn't care. I think we're towards the end of this account, so it doesn't matter as much to me being hyper optimal in that regard. Almost at soft cap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing Mad Wizard Dezior, but you don't necessarily want to do Briv Gem farming, switching to Roots of Loomlurch is a faster. You're going to get way more bosses per hour. In fact, we were just talking about this the other day. Let me get the number again. All right. With a fully supercharged speed core, like basically with a full speed core, capped speed champions with the right feats and medium speed potions. Mad Wizard is like 430 bosses per hour, but Roots of Loomlurch is 586. So even if you're not quite there, like that's about a 33%. He listed 30. Well, I almost says 30% increase, versus like a 20 to 25% increase. Even if you're either way, it's a big increase. You're getting more than a 25% increase to switch to Roots of Loomlurch over Mad Wizard. So that's the laziest possible way to increase your gem farm. It's just to do Roots of Loomlurch. But beyond that, any increase beyond that has to be Briv gem farming, and Briv gem farming is a jump up from that. If you're at 4 jump, it's a big jump up from that. Should be, anyway. Some streamers, she shouldn't be 44, 45. It makes sense to me. 48 doesn't. Something feels off there. It almost feels like maybe you don't like if you're going to use Thalora in a Briv gem farm or in a gem farm period. Well, Briv gem farm specifically. You have to have the feat for her. Yeah. Now the variation of one area or another, like 44, 45, like, yeah, that's you need one more order of magnitude of favor so that it's 45 or 40, or well, you need to get her so that really, if you're at a 4 jump, she needs to be ending on a 6 or a 7, right? 1 or a 2, 6 or 7. But you're getting a big difference, and that big difference tells me that maybe you don't have the feat, like she's not earning enough of her rush stacks. But yeah, the issue with the being one area off is known. It's really super stupid. I truly don't understand why it does what it does. It is based off Briv interaction, and I think you can unlock your upgrades, like you can switch this to this and it won't happen. But I just adjust mine to account for it. Well, that's what I'm saying. The going multiple, that's not a thing that has to do with the Briv bug. That sounds to me like there's something off with the stacks you're getting for her, which normally means you don't have the feat for her. But so I don't know what's going on. And for a new player, for what? New players shouldn't be gem farming. If that's what we're talking about. New players should just be playing the game, like I'm doing here. Even through where I'm at, the best way for me to gain gems is just to play the game. Is to do new adventures and new variants, because I'm earning gems as I go from boss bags like I would be in gem farming. But I'm also getting rewarded with gems upon completion. That's the fastest way to gain gems in the early game and in the mid game, and in the early mid game. Once you're into the mid game or late mid game, maybe gem farming. What the hell? Is there a reference here I'm missing? What? What is that duck? Well, some streamers, she doesn't just rush based off your favor. It's based off your favor and how many stacks you earned for her, and it's whichever's smaller. So it's whichever's smaller. Look, it specifically says she gains a rush stack for every 10 areas she completes. She has a feat that will reduce it to every 5 areas. And if you're going to try to be consistent with Briv, you need this feat. You need this feat. The other issue you're having is you've got the favor on the wrong level. Your favor needs to be like, it needs to end in a 6 or a 1. So if you have E44 favor, that's the other part of the problem. It needs to be 46. Oh, you're 3 jump. You're gonna get completely random results anyway. Unfortunately, at a 3 jump. But yeah, the one makes me feel like it's the I don't know. Well, yeah. I'm telling you that there shouldn't be a reason she should go to 8. That's something else going on with. That feels like something else going on. I think that has to do with the fact that you're a 3 jump and not a 4 jump. Really. Because the 3 jump has a random. You know where you're going if you're perfect 3 jump, yes, but you can occasionally end up in bad places. Something's going on with that combination. Yeah, I would hit up one of Lediath's streams. Lediath does all the testing on that and can probably help you figure out better what's going on. I just thought you put someone in the background for it, not oh no. Like when we talk about gem farming, we're talking about active party gem farming. Passive gem farming is a whole other thing. Just like that's what I'm doing right here. This is a passive gem farm. I have 1 champion in the background. I can sacrifice 2 or 3 familiars. In this case, it's 3. And I'm also earning patron progress at the same time. This is just a passive gem farm. But when we're talking about gem farming, what we're truly talking about is actively just our main active party is focused on gem farming. All right, we completed it.